What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. So in this particular video, this is a video request from one of my subscribers. They want me to talk about whether or not Larry Bird is better than any of these current players below. LeBron James, Nikola Jokic, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Luka Doncic. All right. Now, let's start with LeBron James, right? Now, of course, I believe this is a historical comparison, not comparing him to LeBron at age 38, but historically. Who's better, Larry Bird or LeBron James? And I tend to look at it like this. If you're talking about just as a basketball player, I tend to think Bird was better. And I know a lot of people will laugh at that, scoff at that, but this is why I believe that. First of all, Bird was a superior rebounder. And I'll tell you why. Larry Bird averaged 10 rebounds a game for his career. Early on in his career, sometimes Larry Bird would play power forward. Later on, he played small forward, and his rebounding went down a little bit. You know, more around 9.8, 9.5, 9.2, something like that. The one year when LeBron played center, he still only averaged about 8.5 rebounds. Right? LeBron James is also a notoriously poor offensive rebounder. Notoriously poor offensive rebounder. He's just catching up. Just catching up with Michael Jordan in career offensive rebounds. Despite him having probably played, I'm just guessing off the top of my head, 300 more games than Michael Jordan. Let me double check that. He's played in 346 more games. 346 more games than Michael Jordan. And he's just about to pass him in offensive rebounds. I think Michael had 1,668 career offensive rebounds, and LeBron is still trailing him, 1,665. Amazing. So Bird has the edge in rebounding. Defense, look, it's close. LeBron, his best days as a defender to me was in Miami, obviously. Starting in Cleveland, the second stint, his defense started becoming a little bit more lackadaisical. There was an uptick during the bubble, but since then, LeBron James' defense is atrocious. Larry Bird, before the back injury started really affecting him, Bird was not a great one-on-one defender, but he gave effort. But what he excelled in was help defense, passing lanes, coming over, stripping the ball, harassing, coming over on double teams. That's where he was great. So on defense, I'll just put it as a wash. I put it as a wash. Maybe a slight edge to Bird. Because there's some games when LeBron's not even given. I've seen games LeBron wasn't even given effort on defense. I mean, wasn't even given effort on defense. I remember there was times when LeBron was playing with Miami, and when he didn't have the basketball in his hands, this guy's literally standing around the three-point line, chewing his fingernails. But anyway, scoring. LeBron, 27 points a game. Bird 24 points a game. But we have to remember that Bird did share the rock with Robert Parrish and Kevin McHale, right? So when it comes to scoring, man, it's. I mean, I have to give the edge to LeBron because, you know, he did win a scoring title. He did win a scoring title. So at the end of the day, I'll give the edge to LeBron slightly as far as scoring is concerned. Shooting is not even close. Larry Bird. It's not even close. Larry Bird, 38% career three-point shooter. Some of the years when he wasn't taking as many threes in the early and mid-'80s brings his percentage down. A lot of those years, his percentage was skewed by, sometimes taking shots with the shot clock running down or forcing up bad shots. But in the years in which he took 2 or more three-point attempts, he was a 39.8% career three-point shooter. So basically a 40% three-point shooter in those years when he took 2 or more three-point attempts. LeBron James has gotten better from three-point range, but he's still a 34% career three-point shooter. This year, he's around 31%. So he's not a great three-point shooter. Just shooting in general, Larry Bird has the edge. I mean, Larry Bird can score in the post, mid-range, outside, from all over the court, out to 25 feet. Could score with his back to the basket. Could score with either hand. LeBron is a human bowling ball. You know what I'm saying? Passing. I think people be inclined to give the edge to LeBron. But I think from just watching Larry Bird play, I think that Bird was a better passer. Too many of LeBron's passes are basic, up the middle, bounce passes. I mean, he doesn't really do a lot of fucking, oh my God, did you see that pass type shit. I don't see that with LeBron. Like I said, he's basically a bowling ball, scoring a basketball. Clutch, Larry Bird. Free throw shooting, Larry Bird by a mile. Intangibles, Bird. Leadership, Bird. Swag, Bird. Trash talk, Bird. Athleticism, LeBron by a mile. So I would give, as a player, I would give the edge to Bird. But because of LeBron's incredible longevity, I mean, it's because of that, and you look at the fact that Bird was hampered by injuries, that's the deal, the tiebreaker to me. That's what pushes LeBron ahead of Larry Bird, in my opinion. The other guys, Giannis, Luka, Nikola Jokic, they're not better than Bird. They're not better than Bird. I mean, Jokic may get his third MVP this year, perhaps. No championships, no Finals MVPs. That pales in comparison to Bird. Three NBA championships, 5 Finals appearances, 3 consecutive league MVPs. One of the great teams of all times, the '86 Celtics. I just don't see the case there. Look, if Giannis wins his third MVP, that ties him with Bird. If the Bucks were going to win a second championship, that gives them 2. And to me, that would put Giannis, with 3 league MVPs, I think Giannis has to go inside the top 20 at that point. No doubt about it. He would have to go inside the top 20. and a couple of years of production would put him in the top 15. But of course, these are woulda, coulda, shouldas. So, at the end of the day, we'll have to wait and see, with Giannis. But right now, no, I don't think he goes ahead of Larry Bird. Luka Doncic, to me, what has he accomplished? You know what I mean? Like, what has he accomplished? Right now, he's being exposed. People are trying to play damage control right now with Luka. But, if you're a superstar, you should be able to at least lead your team to the playoffs. Jokic did it last year. Jokic got a game against the eventual NBA champions. Right? So you trying to tell me Luka can't lead the Mavs to a playoffs? In a year where the Western Conference isn't exactly a powerhouse? He has no finals MVPs, no regular season MVPs, no championships, no finals appearances. His numbers are great. His offensive numbers are tremendous, but his defensive deficiencies are almost as as underwhelming as his numbers are overwhelming. And no, you can't blame this on Kyrie Irving. No matter how much ESPN or everybody else want to do that, you know what I'm saying? Which is sad, because those guys really don't talk basketball over there. But at the end of the day, no. Matter of fact, as far as Luka's concerned, I wouldn't even call him. Man, I don't know if I would even say he's top 40. He hasn't done enough. 5 seasons? Keep in mind, by LeBron's fourth season, right? What year is this with Luka? Is this his 4th or 5th? This is his 5th year, right? Because wasn't his first year 2018-19? I think it's his 5th year. But anyway, in LeBron's 4th year, in his 4th year, his Cavaliers were in the NBA Finals. So that's pretty much all I got to say about it, man. I know social media might have a different take on it as to, these guys are better than Bird. But if you really remember Larry Bird, man, look, Bird's first year in Boston, before McHale was drafted, before the trade to Robert Parrish, they turned around 32 games. 32 games from 29 to 61. Instant impact. So, yeah. The only one that I would put ahead of Larry Bird is LeBron James. And some people wouldn't even do that. But I feel like I have to, just because his production is so overwhelming compared to Larry Bird. But anyway, that's all I got to say about it. Tell me what you guys think.